Hello everyone. So let's start our second session of lesson, that is electricity and circuits. So in first session we have learned about electric cell and electric bulb. So you can see two images. Okay, the first image that is of electric cell, okay, where two wires are attached, and the bulb that also connected to the two wires. So what we are going to do with this? So we are actually arranging the electric cell and the bulb, but in a different manner. See, you can see from the image, it is a one wire, it is a second wire, correct? Two ends. Here is also one wire, here is also second wire. So 6 arrangements we have to do. This is actually a electric circuit. See, I am saying that something is passes from the electric appliances. So that something means your current. Am I saying correct? Yes, current is passes from the wires from your electric appliances. Then only your electric appliances can work. So to allow the current to pass, we need electric circuit. Okay. So that we will see. First we will do one activity. Okay, now you are not in school, and that's why only we have to think about that. When you will come, we will take all the experiments that are there in your book. So see, in first case what we have done, we have attached the two wires of electric cell to the two wires of electric bulb, correct? In second case only we have attached one wire. Okay, here also this wire we attached. Here we attached this wire to this terminal. One terminal is as it is. Same with this we are attaching here, and this we are attaching to the same metal, that is positive terminal. Okay, both these wires of the bulbs are attached to the positive terminal. Okay, the negative terminal is remain. Here you can see this terminal, here this wire is here, one end of the bulb to the one end of the cell. So maybe you have observed in the images that in A and in F the bulb is glowing. So what can you conclude from these arrangements, or what you have learned from these arrangements? See, B is also arrangement. Here is also a electric cell, here is also a electric bulb. The wires are also there, but these wires are not connected, and that's why the bulb or the current cannot flow, or the electricity is not there. And that's why if the bulb is not getting electricity, how the bulb can glow? Same happen with C, same happen with D. Both the wires we attach to the negative terminals. That is also wrong. Here we attach both the wires to positive terminal. It is also wrong. See, in remote we have observed that. In remote also plus and minus signs are there. Cell also plus and minus signs are there. Are we putting the electric cell plus to plus or minus to minus? No, we are doing opposite. If the plus sign is there on the remote, in the remote, so what we are doing, we are putting the negative side, means plus minus minus plus, like that we are doing arrangement. So this is the main point, that what we have to understand from this, when the bulb will glow and when the bulb will not glow. So see, the bulb glows when individual terminals of cell are connected to individual terminals of the bulb. Means this positive terminal attached to the terminal of the bulb. Okay, this terminal attached to this terminal. So it is an important point. Here also you can see, here the one end is attached to the second end of the bulb. Understood what I am saying? Here only one end is attached. Here at one end both the wires are attached. Here also at one end both the wires are attached. So in this case the bulb does not glow when either the complete connection is not there or one terminal of cell is connected to different terminals of the bulb. So it is actually your electric circuit. Okay, the connection or the arrangement of wires, then cell and your bulb is actually known as a electric circuit. Okay, so while learning about electric circuit, first we should know that if we want to do a electric circuit, three things are important, that is the source, wires, electric appliances, and the unbroken loop. Loop means where we are we can joining that wires. Okay, so see, a device used to produce an electric current, that like cell, battery or plug point. Okay, if you want to on your fan, you are going to plug on the button, then the fan is moving. So source is important in electric circuit. Next, wires are important. Source is there, bulb is there, but where is the connection? So that connection is because of the wire. So wires are also important, and that wires are made up of copper, silver and aluminium. Okay, we cannot use silver as the silver is very expensive. So normally copper and aluminium wires we are using, in which electric current can flow easily. And the unbroken loop, that is of wire, that running from one terminal of the source through the various appliances and again back to the other terminal of the source, means the flowing is there. Okay, continuous flowing is there. So you can see here the conditions needed for an electric current to flow. Means if wire is there and bulb is there, but there is no source, again there is no current. Correct? Am I saying correct? So source, wire and bulb means your appliances or the unbroken loop. So these things are important while we are learning about electric circuit. Understood? Understood about electric circuit? What is the electric circuit? So when you connect the two ends of a cell to a bulb using copper wires or any wire, the bulb lights up. And this is because you have provided a path for electric current to flow from the positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal through the bulb. Okay, so such a path of an electric current is known as an electric circuit. Okay, understood? And when the circuit allows the flow of current, it is said to be closed circuit, and in opposite, that is open circuit. So that is we will see in next session. In this session only you have to learn that about electric circuit. Okay, what is an electric circuit? So electric circuit is an arrangement where we are connecting the electric cell, wires and bulb to each other. Okay, from this one thing also we can learn that the direction of current. Okay, so from the arrows you can see the direction of current, means from where to where your current is flowing. Okay, so from the arrows you can see here, from the positive side the arrows are going to the negative terminal. Means what can we say? Your current is flowing from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. Understood? Okay, only two things are we have learned in this session, that what is the electric circuit. Okay, means about electric circuit and the direction of current. In electric circuit we have learned that the arrangement is important. Okay, the arrangement or the connection between the bulb, wire and the cell is important. Next is the direction of current is from positive to negative. Okay, now we will see one video that how to make a simple electric circuit. Okay, this also you can do, but under observation only. Always I am where is, okay, a bulb connected to the cell. First we will see that video and then we will see a simple electric circuit. See, about electric circuit you don't have in your textbook. We are learning because these things are there in your 7th standard. Okay, so you should know that what is electric circuit. In your book the point is given that a bulb connected to the electric cell means what? Means your circuit. Your circuit means that electric circuit. Okay,
to light up a bulb.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so see, to light up a bulb with an electric cell, so the materials required, that are wires, then electric cell. Okay, next is bulb and the plastic tape, okay, to join that wires. So here 6 arrangements are there, you can see. First you have to take the electric cell and you have to fix the 2 copper wires, okay, as we have seen in images. And with bulb also we have to do same thing. Okay, we have to attach the wires at both the terminals of the electric bulb. Now the 6 arrangements that we will see, okay, we are going to connect the bulb to the cell in different ways. So this is the first case. See the next case, only one side is attached. See the third case, see this red one is attached. See the fourth, this end means both the wires of the bulb attached to the one terminal of the bulb. Here both wires attached to the positive terminal of the bulb. And in 6, see, like this connection. So maybe you have observed that in case 1 and in case 6 the bulb glows. Okay, so the reasons are given in case of 1st and 6th. Wait. Okay, so from positive terminal of the cell, wait, we will read that again. So in, where is that? Okay, in case of 2nd and 3rd, again that is, okay, 1st and 6th, starting from positive terminal of the cell, there is a continuous path for electricity. But in 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, okay, the path of electricity is broken. Okay, there is no continuous path and that's why the bulb does not glow. But in case of 1st and 6th, a continuous path is there. Okay, continuous path is there to flow the electricity and that's why the bulb glows. But in case of 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, you can see the arrangement, there is no continuous path and that's why the bulbs does not glow. See one video that actually I have taken for 6th standard. So this is your LED, this is your cell holder, that also given, your cells, electric cells, wire. Okay, if you want to do electric circuit you require this thing and a switch. Okay, so we have to make a continuous arrangement to make a electric circuit. So this is a LED, okay, that long wire, that is a positive and the small is negative. Okay, so don't confuse, if you have LED, the long wire is a positive and the small is a negative. Okay, so connect the black wire directly to the negative terminal and the red wire, both the red wires, that is connect to the positive terminal of the LED. Okay, this is your switch. The switch is important to allow the electricity to pass from our electric circuit. Okay, so that open and close switch, one point is there that we will see in 3rd session, a small point is there. So like that we are making our electric circuit. Wait, we will pause and see again. Okay, so see your source, Now the cells are not there, but imagine, okay, cells with the cell holder, your switch, your wires, and your LED, or you can see, or you can say the bulb. Okay, instead of bulb here he used LED. So now he is putting the cells inside the cell holder. Now he switch on, so you can see here the bulb started to glow. Switch on, off, so you can see the change, and it is your simple electric circuit. Understood? Now no need to watch full video. So like that we have completed our second session also, in which we have learned about the electric circuit and the flow of current. Understood? So I hope that you have liked and you have understood the session. Okay, as well as you can also make the simple electric circuit in your home if you are having all these requirements. Okay, so today's homework is that, okay, you have to write the requirements for electric circuit, means which things are important for electric circuit. So that things you have to write down, and one question is there that write a direction of current, okay, flowing current or flow of current. So that is from positive terminal to the negative terminal. Okay, so complete your homework, watch the video again. In YouTube also many videos are there that how to make simple electric circuit, about the flow of current. So please watch that videos properly. Still stay home, stay safe, and thank you.